Welcome back to your favorite channel, the ultimate destination for discovering incredible creatures, jaw-dropping facts and adventures straight from the animal kingdom. And today we're going to dive headfirst, shell first, into the watery world of one of the most fascinating reptiles you ever meet, the white-bellied snapping turtle, right here at the Allwetter Zoo Muenster in Germany. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. White-bellied snapping turtle sounds like a creature from a fantasy novel, right? Well, it's 100% real, super intriguing, and surprisingly charming in its own unique, snappy way. The white-bellied snapping turtle, scientifically known as Elsea albagula, is native to the river systems of Australia. And this impressive turtle calls Queensland home, swimming comfortably through freshwater streams and rivers, but luckily for us we don't have to hop on a plane to Australia to meet this fascinating creature. You can experience its charm right here at the Allwetterzoo Zoo Muenster. And let's kick things off by taking a closer look at their captivating appearance, because trust me, it's worth appreciating. The white-bellied snapping turtle isn't your typical cute pond turtle. It's got a tough, powerful shell that's typically dark olive brown or almost black, designed perfectly to blend into riverbeds and muddy environments. But flip it over, figuratively speaking of course, and you'll see its strikingly pale belly, and hence the name white-bellied. It's nature's way of giving it both camouflage and style, the ultimate two-in-one package. Their heads are sturdy and strong with powerful jaws built for crushing food, but don't worry, they're most interested in crunching through their natural diet than bothering humans. And speaking of diet, let's get to the tasty part. White-bellied snapping turtles are omnivorous. In the wild, they'll happily munch on a variety of aquatic plants, fruits, algae and insects, and they also love to snack on crustaceans, fish and mollusks. Their powerful jaws are ideal for crunching through shells, like having built-in nutcrackers. At the zoo, their diet is carefully balanced to ensure they're healthy, strong and thriving. And now let's talk about their famous snapping abilities, because these turtles earned their name from their impressive defensive strategy. When threatened, they won't hesitate to give a swift and powerful bite. But remember, snapping turtles aren't aggressive, they are simply defending themselves if they feel cornered or stressed. In other words, respect their space and they'll happily mind their own turtly business. Speaking of business, here's a seriously cool fact. Snapping turtles are masters of underwater camouflage. When they are submerged, they often blend so perfectly with their surroundings that they are nearly invisible to predators and prey alike. It's like they have their own built-in invisibility cloak straight out of Harry Potter, but real and way more aquatic. And now let's dive into their incredible swimming skills, because these turtles are built to navigate strong river currents. Their legs are powerful, equipped with sturdy webbed feet that make them excellent swimmers, and they can easily maneuver through rivers, fighting currents effortlessly like little armored submarines. Seriously, the Navy could learn a thing or two from these turtles. And here's another quirky and amazing fact. White-bellied snapping turtles are known to bask. They love lounging in the sun to warm their bodies and regulate their temperature. At the zoo, you'll often see them stretched out on logs or rocks, soaking up rays like they are on vacation at a tropical resort. Who said turtles don't know how to relax? And now, reproduction time. When it comes to turtle parenting, females handle all the hard work. After mating, female snapping turtles venture onto land to dig nests where they carefully lay their eggs. And they can lay up to a dozen eggs per clutch, which are then buried safely underground. The fascinating thing is that the temperatures of the nest determines the sex of the hatchlings. Warmer nests typically produce females, cooler nests produce males. Nature is pretty amazing, right? And I always hear a lot of people say now, I knew that males are cooler. Well, fun aside, but it's not all the sunshine and the turtle lounging. White-bellied snapping turtles face some serious threats in the wild. Habitat destruction, pollution and human interference have significantly impacted their populations. In fact, they are listed as vulnerable in their native Australia. And that's why the conservation work done by zoos like the Allwetterzoo Muenster is incredibly important. Every visitor who learns about these turtles, supports conservation efforts or helps raise awareness becomes part of their survival story. And speaking of conservation, did you know that turtles play a crucial ecological role in their ecosystems? By feeding on plants and algae, they help maintain a healthy balance in aquatic habitats. They're basically gardeners of the underwater world and keeping their environments clean, balanced and thriving. And in other words, turtles aren't just cute, they are essential. And now, another astonishing fact. Turtles can live incredibly long lives, and snapping turtles are no exception. White-bellied snapping turtles can live for several decades, sometimes up to 50 or even 70 years in zoos. And that means the turtle you visit at the zoo might still be enjoying its leisurely swim long after you retire. Talk about longevity goals. And if you ever find yourself watching these turtles at the Allwetter Zoo Muenster, take a moment to admire their movements. And they glide smoothly through the water, completely at ease, showcasing the grace and power of nature in action. And their occasional clumsy strolls on land, well, let's just say it adds an extra dose of charm. Oh, and one more amazing adaptation. These turtles can hold their breath for incredibly long periods, sometimes staying underwater for several hours at a time. They manage this by slowing down their metabolism and absorbing oxygen through their skin and special tissues in their mouths. It's almost like having underwater superpowers. So what can you do to help these fantastic turtles? Well, visit them at the zoo, educate your friends about their fascinating traits, and support conservation initiatives aimed at protecting their habitats. Every small effort counts towards making a big difference for wildlife. So alright, fellow animal fans, we've reached the end of today's shell-tastic journey. I hope you enjoyed swimming alongside the fascinating white-bellied snapping turtle at the Allwetter Zoo Muenster. And if you loved learning about these unique reptiles, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe to Zootastic for more animal adventures and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all our new content. Thanks so much for joining me today. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and as always, stay wild.